Well, Daniel, this weekend's looking pretty good. The Thanksgiving weekend, I don't know, you may be thankful if you like winter.
Yeah, you'll be thankful if you like winter. We've had some blah days, but I'm looking forward to that sunshine.
Yeah.
Warmer temperatures, you know, we've kind of been spoiled. September, October, November, really a lot of days with temperatures above average. But yeah, Thanksgiving, it looks like winter is going to make its arrival, and it might be here to stick as we go. Well, it's already going to be December coming up.
Put you in the Christmas mood.
Yeah, that'll do that. And we might even have some snow as we go into Thanksgiving weekend. But the bigger story going to be the drop in those temperatures. So it's going to be a cold Thanksgiving. But till then, we got some nicer weather on the way tonight. We will have some fog, some drizzle in spots as the fronts make their way through. Nothing crazy, but don't be surprised if you do run into some fog or drizzle. Temperatures start warming up by this weekend. We're going to be into the mid-50s both Saturday and Sunday. Especially Saturday, some of us could push near 60 degrees, and we'll stay above average into early next week. But by Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, that Arctic cold air going to start to make its way from the North Pole all the way down to us and really throughout much of the country as we head into next week. Now, tonight we have this warm front. That's going to be followed by that cold front. Both of these fronts very weak, so we're not expecting any precipitation, and temperatures really not going to move with these fronts as well. The bigger story, that wind out of the south, the humidity at the surface around 100%, so we'll get some drizzle and fog overnight. But you can see these high temperatures today, anywhere between about 41 to 45 degrees, a few degrees warmer than what we were yesterday into the upper 30s. But if you take a look at these current temperatures, they have basically been in park. They have not moved at all, staying exactly where they were for those afternoon highs. And even as we go overnight, we might drop into the upper 30s a bit with the cloud coverage and that warm front making its way through. Temperatures pretty much going to stay with where they're at, maybe a couple degree drop as we go overnight. The other issue beyond the drizzle will be the possibility of some fog as we get past midnight to that morning commute. So expect some areas of fog by the morning, so a little bit of a reduced visibility as you head out to work, school. That'll quickly burn off as we get into the afternoon. That sun will start to make its appearance, and then that humidity again pretty much between 90 to 100% at the surface, so that will lead to some drizzle and fog in spots as we go overnight into tomorrow morning. We'll start with clouds tomorrow. Those temperatures will start to warm up as we get into the afternoon to around 50 degrees as that sun comes out into the afternoon. Not going to be a bad day. Friday we are going to have very similar high temperatures, upper 40s to near 50 degrees, but it gets very nice as we head into this late November weekend. Again, Saturday mid-50s, Sunday still close to the mid-50s. That wind going to be light out of the west through the weekend between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, it'll stay nice Monday and Tuesday, but as we get towards Thanksgiving, a big cold blast really throughout the entire country as those temperatures drop, feeling more like winter as we head into Thanksgiving. In fact, on Thanksgiving, we're looking at high temperatures that maybe reached 30 degrees to the north. We're just talking probably about mid to upper 20s for those high temperatures. Looking dry as we go through Thanksgiving. Maybe a system as we go into Thanksgiving weekend, but that's still about 10 days out. Overnight lows Thanksgiving and through Thanksgiving weekend, we're talking teens, maybe single digits as we go forward into next week. So enjoy this warm weekend. Tonight, cloudy, drizzle, fog possible in spots. Temperatures kind of hang around 40 degrees. Wind not an issue just out of the south between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. We'll have that morning fog tomorrow, those morning clouds, but we'll get that sun to finally appear as we get into the afternoon. High temperatures warming up to about 50 degrees, so about 5-10 degrees above average. Next couple of days through the weekend, some really nice weather, a lot of sun, temperatures into the 50s. Overnight lows still not bad as they kind of hang out in the mid to upper 30s, about 10-15 degrees above average. A little bit of a system possible Monday night into Tuesday, and then it gets windy with that cold blast of air as we go into Thanksgiving, and that turkey's doing its dance, I guess, to warm up because it's going to be cold.
All right, thanks, Daniel. We'll be right back with sports.